Big story today is the US and China going at it again over trade. So yeah, those tariff talks are back and they're messier than ever. So back on May 12, the two countries hit pause on their trade war in Geneva. The US dropped tariffs on Chinese goods from a crazy 145% to 30%, and China brought down their tariffs from 125% to 10%. And markets loved it at that time. Stocks popped off and we got a really nice relief rally. But things are falling apart already. Last week, Trump posted on Truth Social saying that China is totally violating the deal and he's mad about stuff like delays in export licenses for rare earth minerals. Yep, he's talking about the stuff that powers your tech gadgets. China is not sitting quietly either. They fired back, saying the US is breaking the deal with a new AI chip export controls and putting restrictions on chip design software and even plans to revoke Chinese student visas. And just this morning, Trump doubled down, hiking steel and aluminum tariffs to 50%. That's got China and even the EU crying foul, saying it's wrecking global trade vibes. Trump is also throwing shade at President Xi, calling him extremely hard to deal with. And a big call actually is expected between the two leaders, hopefully soon or next week, but it's not looking promising. So how is this hitting the markets? So last week when Trump started this tariff beef, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq dipped a little bit at the open. But here's the thing: markets did not really tank. So because some investors are calling this the taco effect. So basically they're saying that they're betting that Trump will back off from that and he's done it before. Today, stocks are holding steady, but tech giants like Apple and Nvidia are feeling the heat. Apple is worried about iPhone sales in China, and Nvidia is looking at an 8 billion hit to its chip sales from China. So it's not just China, even the EU in the mix too, with Trump threatening 50% tariffs on their imports by July, and talks are happening right now in Paris. But the EU is not happy about those steel tariffs either. Meanwhile, the Fed is watching all the drama that's coming from the tariff talk and trying to figure out if this will jack up inflation. Here's the deal. So markets are holding up okay for now, but this US-China tariffs mess could go either way. If Trump and Xi can hash it out on their call, we might see stocks keep their cool. But if things escalate, brace for some volatility.